Love and respect. Introduction. Love alone is not enough. You may remember how the Beatles sang, "All you need is love." I absolutely disagree with that conclusion. 5 out of 10 marriages today are ending in divorce because love alone is not enough. Yes, love is vital, especially for the wife, but what we have missed is the husband's need for respect. This book is about how the wife can fulfill her need to be loved by giving her husband what he needs, respect. Here is a story of one couple who divorced, or excuse me, who discovered the love and respect message just in time. My husband and I attended your love and respect marriage conference a few days before we had gotten into another crazy cycle and decided we had had enough and were going to end our marriage. We were both hurt, angry, and despondent. By the way, we are both believers, and I work on the staff of a large church. We had been seeing a Christian marriage counselor, and I can honestly say that your conference not only saved our marriage, but actually helped us more and gave us more information and strategies that counseling, more than counseling ever did. We had decided to go as a last ditch effort, but my husband really didn't believe it would help and almost didn't go. The truths God has revealed to you are both simple and profound. They started a healing process and revolutionized our marriage. If only we had been given this information 30 years ago, what heartaches and pain it would have saved us. Let me just say, after the close on Sunday, we spent the best afternoon and evening with each other we had in years. It was like we were in our 20s again and so in love. Emerson, I can honestly tell you, I never ever realized how important, how life giving respect was to my husband. What did this woman and her husband hear at that conference? What revolutionized their marriage? What caused two people ready to divorce on Friday to be walking together the next day like two young lovers? The book you have in your hands is the love and respect message this couple heard. Their account is one of thousands of letters, notes, and verbal affirmations I have received that can testify what can happen when a husband and wife take a different approach in their marriage relationship. Do you want some peace? Do you want to feel close to your spouse? Do you want to feel understood? Do you want to experience marriage the way God intended? Then try Love and Respect. This book is for anyone: people in a marital crisis, spouse, spouses headed for divorce, husbands and wives in a second marriage, people wanting to stay happily married, spouses married to unbelievers, divorcees trying to heal, lonely lives, browbeaten husbands, spouses in affairs, victims of affairs, engaged couples, pastors, or counselors looking for material that can save marriages. I know that I am promising a lot, and I wouldn't dream of doing this unless I fully believed that what I have to tell you works. Following are more examples of how marriage turns around when wives and husbands discover the message of love and respect and start living it out daily. It has been 1 year since we attended the Love and Respect conference. It is the single most powerful message on marriage that my husband and I have ever heard. We constantly find ourselves going back to the principles we learned that special weekend. We sit on the couch together and walk through COUPLE and CHAIRS, and we see where we have gotten off track. We have such incredible joy in trying to do things God's way and then seeing Him bless us. Just a few days ago, I decided to tell my husband that I respect him. It felt so awkward to say the words, but I went for it, and his reaction was unbelievable. He asked me why I respected him. I listed off a few things and watched his demeanor change right before my eyes. I am sad that I have married. I am sad that I have been married 22 years and just now understand the respect message. I wrote my husband 2 letters about why I respected him. I am amazed at how it has softened him in response to me. I have prayed for years that my husband would love me and speak to my love language, but when I began to speak his language, then he responded with what I wanted. The above letters are typical of those I receive weekly, if not daily, from people who have gained wisdom by understanding the one key verse of Scripture that is the foundation of this book. No husband feels fond. No husband feels fond feeling of affection and love in his heart when he believes his wife has contempt for who he is as a human being. Ironically, the deepest need of the wife is to feel loved is undermined by her disrespect. Please understand, however, that what I have to tell you is not a magic bullet. Sometimes the glow a couple feels at one of our conferences fades in a few days or weeks. Then they succumb to the same old problems, the crazy cycle. I like to advise all couples who learn about the power of love and respect to give its 6-week test. In time, they can see how far they have come and how far they still have to go. The journey to a godly, satisfying marriage is never over, but during 3 decades of counseling husbands and wives, I have discovered something that can change, strengthen, or improve any marriage or relationship. I call it love and respect condition. And my wife, Sarah, and I are taking this message across America. We are seeing God work in remarkable ways when men and women submit themselves wholeheartedly to this biblical design for marriage. We see it working in our own marriage, where we are still discovering new blessings as we use love and respect connection to touch each other. If you and your spouse will practice love and respect connection, the potential for improving your marriage is limitless. As, as one wife wrote, I want to let you know I got it. God granted me this power of this revelation for respecting my husband. This revelation has changed everything in my marriage, my approach, my response, my relationship to God and my husband. It was the missing piece. For so many couples, respect is indeed the missing piece of the puzzle. Read on, and I'll show you what I mean.